how do you find the balance of like, hey, after one pass of this, like the audience just love it, or like, maybe it's on the fifth pass it finally gets that like the recognition that it needs?
That's an interesting question, because a lot of people tell me that I should try it a couple times before, but if you've noticed, I really don't post another song twice, because there's such a, unless I'm promoting it, for the pre-save campaign or something moving forward, because there's always so much more. Like in my head, I'm constantly moving and I'm writing something. So if it didn't work this time, would I rather spend that time trying to make it work and seeing if I can adjust the content?
Very interesting.
Or would I rather just wake up tomorrow and have a way better idea that pops off? And really so far, the latter has worked out better for me.
That's a really interesting concept. I've heard in business the concept of stop trying to change people's mind from a no to a yes, and instead just keep knocking on doors until you find the yeses.
I love that. That's my new. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, for sure, man. I gotta give credit. It came from Gary V. Do you know who Gary V is?
Oh, Gary V. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Huge fan of Gary V. And that's what he says. He's like, we always try to convince people like that we're right, but instead there are people that believe we just have to go out and find them.
I have one for you. I don't know if this is Gary V. I picked this from somewhere, but it's about you can go to the dock every single day, one day after the next, and it only takes one of those days for the ship to sail. One day the boat's going to be there, but you got to be at that dock, because if you miss that day, it's over.
Preach,
and I butchered that quote.
No, but that's good. That's good. No, it's so true, man. It's so true. I love it and hate it at the same time. I love that chase, because it gets like there's so much adrenaline in chasing it, but then it's so frustrating to some degree when it's like, okay, I posted 87 times and nobody's liked any of them. You know what I mean? It's this weird balance between the two, I
think there's also the factor of luck in the mix somewhere in there, because I've for sure seen so many talented artists that are just amazing that'll do that. They'll post 87 times in a row and nothing will pop off, but it just takes that one, and then kind of everything changes. So, and that might just be the algorithm on whatever platform. It might just be, it could be a number of things. So I think combined with everything, I think you got to have consistency, good work ethic, all these things. Those are first and foremost priority, like importance, but it also takes, just that luck factor, whatever that is, and then you might wake up the next day and all these people are wanting to hear this song. And you're like, wow, it happens for me a lot, where I'll write something and be like, this actually is my favorite, and I think this is going to do the best. And that one just tanks. And then it'll be something that I'm like, whatever. Like, I just need to put something out. And then people love that. And so I just never know. Yeah.